Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. XRP flipped Bitcoin on Google Trends and became the most popular coin in the world. This courtesy of XRP Crypto Wolf here on Twitter, guys. Check it out. This is the Google Trends, the interest over time, and you guys can see this is just demonstrating an average. This is over the last month. And for Bitcoin was in the red, XRP in the blue. As you guys can see now that XRP has hit a new milestone. Interest in XRP is surpassing that of Bitcoin. And as of the time of this recording, we're seeing XRP actually move up above that micro level of resistance that we saw from yesterday, $3.20. Look at that now, XRP soaring to new heights, $3.24 almost, as of the time of this recording. So did go up here, $3.23.8, and guys, we're still on a roll. Watching the dump after the SEC filed its appeal brief reminds me of how unsophisticated crypto traders are. I was talking about this a little bit in this morning's video. If you guys didn't catch that video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. Essentially, we were just talking a little bit about the technicals, looking at what happened after we did get that appeal brief. We did see XRP dump, but not for long. When you zoom out on this, again, this is the 5-minute chart, but when you zoom out on this, looking at the 1 hour, it pretty much just looks like just a correction, still making higher lows and higher highs. And guys, it looks like that trend is continuing for XRP. Vincent Van Code continuing by saying, I guess everyone wants to make a quick buck. Patience and knowledge will make you rich. So, don't fall for the hype, guys. Make sure you have a plan. The worst thing to do is listen to the media narrative. I mean, we do have to pay attention to it for certain reasons, but, at the end of the day, it's always good to have a plan. And at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel, I'm letting my Patreon subscribers know exactly what I'm doing with my XRP, my Bitcoin, all my other cryptocurrencies. I just posted, a brief update yesterday. I'm going to be getting more XRP targets up there on the Patreon. And we do regular Q&A sessions, live Q&As that I do stream privately on YouTube. So join the Patreon, guys. I mean, I think we're having fun so far. It's a great community. I don't want to mess this bull run up like I did last time. I made a few mistakes in 2021 that I will not repeat this time around. So patreon.com/workingmoneychannel if you want to pick my brain and understand my thought process this bull run. John Deaton, self-declaring, welcome to the mind of a moron. I don't quite know why that title, why he chose that title. I have once again, he says, realized that I am awful at taking my own financial advice. Okay. I tell people this all the time. Selling is the hardest decision in investing. Buying is the easiest. Selling is by far more difficult. If you're losing money, you don't want to admit you're losing, plus you don't want to take the loss. When you're winning, greed sets in and you're afraid of selling too early and missing out on further gains. This is very, very common for traders. Take XRP, for example. When it was 50 cents or less, I remember saying, when it hits $3, I'm selling. For sure, my original investment's worth. Then there were many days when it looked like XRP hitting $3 was a pipe dream and unlikely to ever happen again. With XRP at 25 cents and frustrated, I remember thinking, man, F this. If it gets to $3, I'm selling half. He says, now it just hit $3.02, and I'm sitting here thinking, don't you dare sell too soon, dumbass. Look at that chart and overall sentiment. This is exactly what I want to avoid this bull run. Again, through the Patreon, we cover all this. David Schwartz did comment, I made decisions of when to sell way ahead of time and stuck to them. It resulted in some of the best and worst trades I've ever met. That's another thing about the Patreon. My targets, I'm approaching these targets differently. They're very fluid. I kind of want to, take a look at what the chart is telling me and choose targets either, based on technicals or based on how the market sentiment is going. It's kind of difficult to explain unless you read the Patreon posts. John Deaton saying, well, that helps a lot, David. David Schwartz, notorious for not being the best trader. Nevertheless, guys, I understand if the sentiment is high, XRP is surging, you probably want to take some profits off the table, especially if you're seeing, life-changing money there flashing on your computer screen. So I do promote my Patreon, but at the end of the day, you don't have to join my Patreon, but you should have a plan. You should at least understand that you don't want to be a bag holder when the market starts plummeting 60, 70, 80%. So just be mindful of that, guys. Have a plan at least. Gonna keep moving along. We've got some more bullish, overall bullish crypto news from Michael Branch here. Oklahoma considers adopting Bitcoin as a state strategic reserve. So that's pretty interesting. A new bill paves the way for Bitcoin investment in state pension funds and savings accounts. Oklahoma joins a growing number of U.S. states exploring the integration of Bitcoin as a strategic reserve asset in state coffers. Just yesterday, on January the 15th, Representative Cody Maynard introduced a bill known as the Strategic Bitcoin Reserve Act to the Oklahoma House of Representatives. And they're obviously looking at adding it to the state pension funds and savings accounts to allocate a portion of their assets to Bitcoin, using it as a hedge against inflation. It seems like all these prudent governments are now doing the same thing. According to the draft of the bill, the amount of public funds invested in Bitcoin must not exceed 10% of the total size of public funds. So still fairly conservative. I guess some people would say 10% is kind of risky. Not me. The bill will be eligible for consideration in the upcoming legislative session, which begins on February the 3rd. If enacted, it would take effect on November the 1st. Oklahoma's initiative is part of a broader national trend. Pennsylvania led the way last November, proposing to invest up to 10% of the state treasury's assets in Bitcoin. Texas followed suit in December through Representative Giovanni Caprioli, while North Dakota and New Hampshire recently introduced similar measures. According to Dennis Porter, CEO of the advocacy group Satoshi Action Fund, North Dakota's proposal has already garnered the support of 11 lawmakers out of a total 141 members. So interesting to see more consideration, a more favorable outlook, I think, for Bitcoin as the price is rising and as cryptocurrency is becoming more mainstream. So I wanted to thank Michael for posting that. I also happen to see this, guys. Nomura-backed Komainu receives $75 million in Bitcoin investment from Blockstream Capital. And for those of you guys who might not know, Nomura is one of those, I think it was the original 11 Japanese banks, the consortium of banks that were committed to utilizing Ripple and XRP in the back end to conduct money transfers. And this was years ago. This was at least 3 or 4 years ago now. Blockstream CEO Adam Back is to join Komainu's board of directors. So this is the update, guys. Komainu is a crypto custody joint venture between Nomura, Ledger, and CoinShares, and they've just raised $75 million in a strategic investment from Blockstream Capital Partners. Komainu will establish its own Bitcoin treasury to manage the crypto supplied by Blockstream. The investment will be used to expedite the custody firm's strategic growth plans and for the adoption of integration of Blockstream's technologies. By using Blockstream's liquid network, Komainu will be able to significantly reduce off-exchange margining and settlement times. Blockstream executive Adam Back, Peter Paul, Party, and Nicholas Brand will join Komainu's board of directors. So a brand new update here from this Ripple-enabled partner. Here's a quote. "We are delighted that Komainu is adopting Blockstream's various technology streams to enhance its institutional service offerings," says Adam Back, CEO of the Blockstream Corp. "This is a testament to the fundamental veracity of Bitcoin-related technologies and applications and marks the first time that these have entered the institutional arena." This just reeks of institutional adoption, guys, as we start seeing, more factors build, as we start seeing a more favorable outlook, as we start seeing the current SEC administration leave the SEC, i.e. Gary Gensler, and, Trump putting in some new pro-crypto players. Guys, all this, the outlook for 2025 looking super bullish for real-world utility. And, I'm almost of the opinion of, could people be front-running XRP at this moment because they know what is going to be coming down the pike very, very soon? One XRP getting very, very close to all-time high right now, guys, $3.27 per coin. Let's keep an eye on this. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of live streams out there streaming this. Alex Cobb, please don't stream. Please don't stream. Mr. Man posting this. Romania's CEC Bank taps Ripple partner Temenos to power retail and corporate banking. So brand new partnership here from Romania's CEC Bank and Ripple-enabled Temenos. The state-owned bank is migrating from legacy systems to Temenos' core banking platform, including best-of-breed solutions for payments and data analytics. This transformation will enable CEC Bank to drive faster time to market, operational efficiency, and business agility as it looks further to strengthen its position in the Romanian banking market. CEC Bank chose Temenos for its comprehensive functionality across retail, corporate banking, and payments on a scalable, cloud-ready platform. Temenos' payments will be used for all domestic and cross-border payments. The bank will also benefit from Temenos' flexible API-based architecture to simplify integration with its existing ecosystem and accelerate innovation with third-party services. So some more integration for this particular Romanian bank, Romania's third largest bank, by the way, and a state-owned bank. The core banking and payments modernization project will be delivered in collaboration with Tech Mahindra and another company called SoftCentric to ensure a smooth transition and market-specific implementation. So, of course, all these banks do have to eventually get on the ISO 20022 standard, and it's looking like this particular Romanian bank is dragging their heels eventually, though, getting on board with Ripple partner Temenos. So some great news there. Wanted to thank Mr. Man for posting that. All very well, but at the end of the day, the crux is going to be with regards to crypto policies and the massive overhaul as Donald Trump does pick a new SEC chair this coming week, or next week, actually. This article was just put out yesterday, and the inauguration is only in 4 days. President-elect Donald Trump's new pick for chair at the SEC is reportedly expected to start his tenure by revamping the agency's crypto policy, and this is kind of why we're so excited / kind of just waiting with bated breath for Paul Atkins to join. According to a new report by Reuters, 3 anonymous people who were briefed on the matter say that Trump's next pick, which is slated to be former SEC Commissioner Paul Atkins, is expected to end the government's clampdown on the digital assets industry. If confirmed by the Senate, Atkins will replace Gary Gensler, President Joe Biden's pick to head the SEC. With Gensler at the helm, the SEC filed numerous high-profile lawsuits, as we know, against Coinbase, Kraken, Ripple, Consensus, etc. Gensler will resign on January the 20th, and these pro-crypto commissioners are looking to get the ball rolling in the interim by pushing to create transparent guidelines, such as clarifying whether the SEC considers crypto assets as securities or not. 2 of the sources said that in the first few days, guys, so it's looking like this is happening very soon, of the Trump administration, the SEC will examine its lawsuits against crypto firms and freeze the ones that do not involve fraud, a move described as unprecedented by lawyers. Robert Cohen, who was previously employed by the SEC's enforcement division, told Reuters that the SEC's new leadership would continue to be tough on fraud. I think the industry wants to see fraudsters and wrongdoers held accountable, and I'm in agreement with that. We don't want to see fraud in the space. We just want to see cryptocurrencies that have real-world utility really thrive, get up to higher prices, because these are the ones we hold. These are the ones we are interested in. Wow, says Amélie here on Twitter. Did you know that beef bourguignon is often used as a metaphor to symbolize a successful business deal? I did not know that. Things that make you go, Stuart Alderati originally tweeted this out. I'm sure you guys remember this from just last week. And to top it off, the beef bourguignon was really good. They ate beef bourguignon at Mar-Lago, guys. And so this was the AI overview on that. If I actually just type in beef, let's just see, okay? Because I got to just see this for myself. I've already tried it. Beef bourguignon symbolism. When we do a generated search here, the AI basically spits this out, gives us the obviously the actual definition, prosperity and satisfaction, gives us a bit of history. And then look at this, patience. The dish's preparation requires time and patience, which mirrors the efforts put into negotiations. So, in the late 19th century, businessmen in Lyon would order beef bourguignon after closing a deal. The dish's preparation required time and care, which mirrored the effort put into negotiations. The dish's slow cooking process embodies the essence of French slow cooking, where one takes their time in the kitchen. So, I did not know about this symbolism, but it looks as though it does symbolize a positive negotiation. I'm super excited to see what comes next. Maybe some XRP investors were picking up on that, and this is why we're seeing the price rise. I don't know. That's just my opinion. Guys, check this out. It's about to finish this video off, but XRP just keeps going higher and higher. I don't know. How high do you guys think it'll go today? Right now, it's at $3.28. Anyway, for more information on what I'm doing, what my targets are going to be for this particular bull run, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Again, it's just my opinion, though. Subscribe to this channel if you guys have not already. Like this video if you guys like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.